Okay, so here I am. Uh, Back up a little bit. Uh, Back in the same spot as I was last night, trying to grab a few people that want to comment on what happened today down at the TRU and, give their experience as far as the registration process um, with ESS and the the Red Cross and their promises from Christy Clark of giving us immediate funds uh, to help us out. The evacuees. My name's Lance. I've introduced myself. I'm from directly in Cache Creek, Ashcroft area, sort of the epicenter of what's happening right now as far as the BC fires. Tried to grab a couple other people and to share their experiences today. Well, not so lucky this time because of the fact they're afraid of stirring up the pot, losing any chance whatsoever of receiving the funds that they are entitled to, according to Christy Clark. I didn't know that, having a voice and an opinion could affect these funds which people are entitled to. And I explained earlier that I was doing this CTV News interview, which went okay for the most part. When I was there, I was down at the evacuation center and watching the process of what was happening. And first of all, let's just get into it. There were two lines, one for ESS, emergency services, and the other for the Red Cross. And the ESS, as you know, are the ones that have been giving us food, clothing, housing. Very, very, very helpful. No complaints whatsoever. And these people, they're a lot of volunteers. They're going out of their way, and can't fault them, even if they make a mistake on paperwork or not understanding what's going on, at the moment. You cannot fault them because they're volunteers and they're doing everything that they can, more so than I've seen in a lot of situations. Red Cross, on the other hand, let's talk about that. There was another line for the Red Cross to go in, and as you know, people are supposed to register with the Red Cross in order to receive their funds. I'm going to do this finger quote here. Immediately, as Christy Clark said, to receive $600 per person, immediately transferred to their bank accounts to, alleviate some stress and financial burdens. Well, how does that happen when people register? The Red Cross does not ask for any banking information. Some people don't have emails. Some people don't even have bank accounts. Let's face it, that's the area we're living in. No idea. And that was it. Their line finished quicker than ESS. So we still don't understand how this is supposed to happen. We haven't heard anything about how these funds are supposed to be distributed. $100 million. Come on, Christy. You allocated that? Where's it going? Going to the top first? Going to trickle on down, as usual? It's getting frustrating out here. Myself, fortunately, I was, thrown back up here on the mountain. There's, as I mentioned, well, we're guesstimating right now between 100 and 200 people still that are walking around. I mean, you can walk around the streets here and see refugees and evacuees, sorry, that we don't even know who we are, or we can pass each other on the streets and not even realize that we're all in the same situation. And the most important question I was asked today, I'm going to get back to this, with the CTV News report with Penny. Now, Penny was, she was very kind, very patient, and you'll see the interview on the news. Most important question I was asked is, what are you going to do with your $600? Now I think about it, it's not really the most important question, but it's the one that stuck in my mind, because the answer that I gave, which never got aired on TV, goes something like this. I said, the $600, what we're going to do with that is not the issue. What does the $600 do? It gives people dignity. It gives people a little bit of control in an uncontrollable situation. This is what it does. If I want to go in and sit down and have a burger, or well, let's face it, have a cold beer. We're all stressed out. Maybe I want to have a cigarette. Don't care. But no. You see, right now, without that $600, what happens is that we get these little pink pieces of paper, pink, white, yellow, and we have to hand them into wherever we're staying. The white paper goes to the vendor. Say, well, okay, you can stay here. Another white paper goes into whatever restaurant that you get to choose, and that's the only restaurant you can eat at, by the way, whatever one you choose. And they say, well, you get $10 for breakfast, you get, I think it's $15 for lunch, $22 for dinner, but you can't go anywhere else. No. And there's another one that's for your sundries, and that's okay. You get your toothbrush, you get your soap, you get your I don't know, toenail clippers, who knows. And it's great. For the women, they can get the women's products, and for the men, they can get shaving cream and razors and all this kind of stuff. And then there's what's the other one? Clothing. Okay, great. And that's okay. Don't get me wrong, because a lot of us are out here without clothing. We, today I got money to go in and get some jeans, some t-shirts, underwear, socks, all that kind of stuff, right? Which is fine. But when I'm talking about dignity, when you have to walk into a Walmart and ask them, can I buy this? Do you know how that feels? After many of us have paid for years and years and years and years and years, all our lives, into the Canadian tax system. And then to have this happen to us in a, unexpected situation. I mean, let's face it, nobody can control it. But then to go and have to, I don't know, it's not begging, it's asking permission, or can I buy this? No. You know what? Let us deal with it on our own. We're not children. We know what we need to do to survive. We're Canadians. We've done this all our life. I don't need to ask permission. I know exactly what I need to do. And, it kind of comes down to that. So what does that $600 buy us? Dignity. It buys us a little respect. It buys us control in a situation that, quite simply, we cannot control. We can't control the fires. We can't control anything else that's going on. We have no information. We don't know if our houses are gone. We have no idea whatsoever. All we want is to feel like humans instead of cattle. That's all we're asking for, folks. So I'm going to post this again. There's so much more to say. And please, throw it down in the bottom. I'm forgetting a lot. I'm going to keep on posting. And then when I do the interview tomorrow, live on the radio, I get to have my say. For not just me, but everyone else that is going through the exact same thing. And I'm not going to let up. I'm going to blast it. Christy, coming for you. Take care.